I work in different ways. Sometimes there's an assignment, sometimes I'm just out in the city. I love just getting my camera, going out, and coming back at the end of the day with the memory card really full, discovering things that I've never seen in the city before. And every time I go, I find out something. And many times it's not an assignment, but it does become something else, like an article or something else on my fine art portfolio. Hi, my name is Paulo Clemens. I'm a Brooklyn-based artist. I work with photography, and my work explores the different ways we relate to the buildings and to the city. I get asked a lot too, what other photographers are reference for me, but I think my work has more of an influence of modern painting than of photography itself. I relate more to that abstraction of modern painters than probably any other photographer. I like walking around the city and seeing what new buildings I haven't shot yet, or something new that came up, like this one here, which has a really interesting facade, full of movement, and it relates well with the light as well. Or sometimes just an old building under a different angle and with a different light. I find my subjects through different ways. Sometimes it's an assignment, and while I'm photographing a job, I'll find an angle or a moment that I feel it's important. Or other times it's just walking around, capturing moments on a building. Just like sometimes you capture a moment of a person, I think you can also do that with architecture. If I'm going to a new city, I do like to see what new building they have there, new contemporary structure, or sometimes a modern building, and I use that as a reference. But sometimes, even if I do use that, then there will be a time that I will just walk around exploring. And that's one of my favorite things to do. I'm very interested in the skin of buildings, the materials the buildings are composed of, the layer that we relate to. I think we connect to architecture in many different scales. And one of them is this very close-up relationship, where the texture of a brick or the concrete walls really have an influence on how we perceive that building and how we emotionally respond to it. And I try to capture that with my photography. That is a very big part of my investigation of architecture.